Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Blitz, and in today's video, I will be playing in one of the weirdest autoloaders in World of Tanks Blitz. This is the American Tier 8 Premium Heavy, the M-IV-Yoh, a vehicle that features a 4-shell clip and 310 damage per shot. Now, in your mind, you may be thinking, wow, that is incredibly overpowered. That is over 1,240 damage on average it's able to deal. So, yeah, it sounds really good, doesn't it? Well, it is good, but in a weird way, because this vehicle's intra-clip is 7 seconds. We can see that right here. Shell reload time is a 6.98 second reload. So it takes you over 19 seconds to dump the clip, but it only takes you 13.5 seconds to reload the entire clip. So the best way I like to describe this is a reverse autoloader, in the fact that when you dump your clip, you reload faster. It's odd, and it's not an auto reloader, but it's just a really unique and honestly cool mechanic. Now, the M-IV-Yoh is a vehicle that was released in crates. It's been in a draw, which is Wargaming's new system of selling vehicles that I don't really know what the lucky draw is, but it's a weird way of kind of gambling. Either way, the tank has not been sold all too much, and it's not a vehicle that many people really think all too much about. But honestly, I hope Wargaming makes more vehicles like this in the future, because it is really an interesting mechanic. It's very similar to the Italian auto-reloading tank destroyers on PC, and it's a cool idea because it's very hard to push on this tank. With a 6.98 second intra-clip, it means that you will always out-reload another tank that has 310 alpha. Not by a lot. For example, the Tiger 2 is very close. It's like a 7.2 or something like that. But you still do have that edge, which means you will out-DPM the Tiger. And what happens is, oh my god, well, there went my M41 Bulldog already. But what I was saying is that you always will out-reload opponents with this intra-clip, which means that all you have to do is back up for about 13 seconds when you're on a clip reload, and that's it, and then go back into the front line. This tank has good armor. It's got very good armor, I should point out. All the armor that's on the oscillating turret makes it very, very solid. In fact, really, really solid. So that's another thing I should point out about this tank, is that it's actually quite well armored, enough that you will get... Okay. Well, I thought I had the gun depression to shoot that Tiger 2, but the specific angle I chose to attack him on was not the correct one. But there we go. We got one pen into the Tiger. Not too bad. He bounced me, and obviously I know I out-reload him, so let's aim in again and get a second shell into his vehicle. And now we back up, and we should be able to get one more out into the Tiger, so let's reload, and holy crappy-oly, that guy just got obliterated. Now we got the IS-5. He probably hit me. I don't actually know where he hit me, if I'm going to be completely honest, but he hit me somewhere. I would guess somewhere underneath, but we've already got a clip loaded. I mean, that is a fast clip reload. You don't realize how fast it is, but that is really, really dang fast. So already we've been able to get one shell into the SU-152. And now we've already got our second shell, so we're going to get a second bonk into his vehicle. He hits me for 291, but because we're this weird auto-loading mechanic, we have another shell already ready for the SU-152. So just like that, we've been able to take off a very, very hefty chunk on our opponent. WZ shoots me, that's fine. We still have another shell. So now we just back up. We're all fine. I mean, we've still got plenty of health. 812 is enough to take 2 shells on average from that WZ-120. And once again, we're just reloading. 2 more seconds, we have our clip ready. I mean, it's such a weird mechanic, but it is a very, very powerful mechanic. As I said, it allows you to always be in the aggressor situation. You will never have to worry about being pushed when you always have the clip ready. 2 more seconds, we have another shell ready, so the WZ gets cleared. There you go. And also you'll notice the gun on the vehicle is not bad. It does hit its shots, so it's got that going for it. The T-34 does pen me, but because it's got 400 alpha, and once again, because we have this clip-style gun, we have the ability to out-reload this T-34, which means we can get another shell into him, breaking over 3,000 damage. So, not a bad battle. 3,000 dealt, an enjoyable game, and as I said, just a fun tank. And look at this. 2 more seconds, we've got our clip loaded, which means we're going to out-reload the majority of our teammates. There you go. Get another shell into the T-34. We did 3,400 damage. I mean, I like the tank. I think it is honestly a fun vehicle. It's not a tank that's overpowered. It's balanced, but it's really unique, and because of that, it creates this fun, immersive gameplay that you will not find in a lot of tanks. So, first class, not too bad at all. We were able to get a decent chunk of credits, 154,000, but let's do one more battle and see if we can do just as well. Now, obviously, you're not always going to do that well. If you're fighting tier 9s or you're fighting vehicles that have more alpha, you can definitely be out-traded. But the nice thing is that you do have a really, really nice amount of penetration, and the on-movement dispersion is pretty good. So, the gun overall gains the ability to not really suffer on pen, accuracy, anything like that. I mean, the base dispersion is pretty bad. It's like 0.362. It's not an accurate gun. Sorry, I have hiccups. I'm drinking root beer. Root beer. Get all my root beers. But yeah. So because of that, I got hiccups or something. Some of the carbonization gets stuck in my lungs. All right. Either way, let's push up. Let's not talk about mechanics. Alright, I'm not seeing anybody here yet. Now, I should point out there are weaknesses to the Yoh haul down. You got a big ol' hongler on the roof, which definitely will become a weak spot if you are an enemy aiming at it. So, always keep that in mind. Hatches are your enemy, especially if they're on your tank. They're your friend when you're fighting them. They're your enemy when they're on your tank. So, we got the Yoh off to the side over here, and speaking of hatches, a bonk. There you go. Very easy slap into the Yoh's hatch. Okay. Well, we got the AMX 5100 off to the side over here. There you go. Easy shell into his tank. Reloading again. 3, a 2, a 1, and hello, AMX. Hooah! That was a rather unfortunate shell. I really don't know how to describe it. It was just, it didn't do what I wanted it to. Alright, I'm going to go, hopefully with this T-49 and get this AMX. So he's facing that way. I'm going to get one shell in here, and the TVP V2 is also pushing him. Yes, go, 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 team. If we don't push now, we're going to lose this. So let's see if I can get, unfortunate. Come on, TVP, you got him. There you go, you got him. Alright, well, once again, I'm going to reload my clip. There's no reason not to. I have only 10 seconds before we get the full clip reloaded. The only problem is we're going to lose this. I mean, look at the amount of red over here. I mean, we could win, but I just don't think it's possible to really win this game, but they just have so much health on the enemy team. But either way, let's get one shell into the T-34. And reloading, alright, and 2 shells into the T-34, okay, reloading again, and, well, that's unfortunate, but I'll just reload the clip at this point. It's not looking good, though. Once again, this is looking very, very bad. It's the fact that our team just fell apart, like, so dang fast, and there really isn't a way to counter it. It's just my team fell apart. So I'm just going to push this Chimera. Let's see if I can get some damage into his vehicle. There we go. Not actually too bad. And, oof, that hurt, though. That did hurt a little bit. I'm going to push on this T-34 now. It's possible I can get some nice shells in, and if I get a little bit of help from my TVP V2, might just be able to clear him. So there's 1 shell, 2 shells. Come on, TVP. Get a shell in. I believe in you. Nice. All right. TVP gets the pendant, and good. He's dead. You know what? We might actually be able to bring this back. A Scorpion G is not very healthy, but he was able to penetrate that Mod 1 with a pretty beefy shell. And they do have some one-shots, so I actually do think that this is possible to win. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely possible. So we got the Yoh off to the side. WT-110's over here. There's the Pantera. There's 1 shell into his vehicle. And now we're just going to back up and sit right here real quick. Okay. I want to figure out how I want to do this. We're up on base cap, which is good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go low. And let's see first of all if the Mod 1's over here. No, the Mod 1 is not. But what I want to do, I think the Pantera is going to go over this way. So I'm going to go right over here. And we're going to see if I can cut off this Pantera. If I can kill him. And then I can get to the Yoh, which will be very easy to do. So Pantera's not here anymore. I would guess the Pantera is over at base C. Is the Yoh still here? Hello. No. Where the heck is their team going? I am very confused. Hello, hello, hello. Come on, Pantera. Yes! Beautiful. Okay, that was important. I'm going to go into base C now. Because we do need base C to be captured. Not that it's going to matter. They have way too much base cap. So, unfortunately, we are not going to end up winning this battle. I tried my best. Oh, you know what? Yes! Okay. We were able to reset the base cap. The problem is I don't think it's going to matter. We still have to continue capping this, and even though we were able to get up a little bit, they still have 2 bases capped. As I said, the only way we're really plausibly going to win this is if that Mod 1, like, yelled at me in the next 4 seconds. Come on, Mod 1. Come out, wherever you are. Unfortunate. So, I mean, it wasn't the Yoh's fault we lost this. In retrospect, it would have been better off if I had stuck with my team. And I will admit, I probably should have. But I really thought I could get that Yoh and the Pantera, which I did. It was just unfortunate the rest of my team fell apart. So, yeah, that's what happens sometimes. Either way, we still did fine. I mean, we did 3,276 damage. We came out with pretty good numbers. And, I mean, really, if our 112 didn't deal 0, it could have been a really, really easy win. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I think the M-IV-Yoh is a fun tank, and even though you lose and win some battles, overall I'm going 70% in it with 2,700 average damage. Nothing crazy, but it's a fun tank. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.